Talkwad Studios, a very good friend of mine. Give it up for Gwiggy, ladies and gentlemen.
Something for the effort here, huh? How's it going? Good to see everybody. How we doing? Now, my name is Gwiggy. Please hold your applause button for a few minutes. Thank you. Now, my name is Gwiggy. Good to see everybody. I know you guys are probably wondering where I got my name from. My name is Gwiggy. It's actually my nickname. I got it from both my last name and Will Smith. Yeah. See, he went out and got jiggy with it. I went out and got Gwiggy with it, and history was made. Yeah. He went off and made millions of dollars, and I moved back in with my parents. Very similar career paths, like perpendicular. Yeah, I know. I should tell you a little bit about his here. See, this is my tip jar. See, I used to be a bartender, or more or less I used to be a banquet bartender. So that means I was a pretty lousy bartender. And when I left, I took the tip jar with me, and I tried it out at my next job, which went a little something like, would you like fries with that? That'll be $5.99. Thanks for coming to McDonald's. Glad you got that. Nice. Now, I figure there's probably a few jobs that this wouldn't work at very well. Like, say, you're an IRS agent. Sir, we're going to be giving you a full-scale audit. This could cost you upwards around $50,000 and possible jail time. Funeral home directors shouldn't have these either. We're so sorry for your loss. It is. One more. Skydiving instructors shouldn't have these either. Figure somebody who's never gone skydiving before shows up. He's like, dude, I've never done this before. And the instructor will be like, don't worry, we're going to learn as we go. Okay, you see the parachute? Put the parachute on. Yeah. All right, now get on the plane. Yeah. All right, we're high enough. Now jump out of the plane. Yeah. Dude's flying through the air like, dude, this is awesome. What do we do now? Not as funny at 10,000 feet, but no, I've had a lot of other interesting jobs. Like, you used to work at a mall food court pizza place, and let me just put that into perspective for you. Like, mall food court's kind of like fast food. So in the pecking order, you've got fast food, and then you've got mall food court fast food. I mean, this job is so low. Pretty much the janitor walked by me at the mall every day. He'd just give me this look like, dude, it really sucks to be you, but. Yeah, he's probably still looking at me like that. I don't know. But the job itself was kind of messed up because you're just stuck in this little box, which is smaller than this area here. And you have to stay there because pretty much customers are always walking by. You have to be there just in case they want something. And the worst is the people that can't really decide because you're sitting there, everything's in front of you, and the menu is right up here ahead of you. So pretty much every day, someone would come up to the place just like this. They'd be like, no thanks, I'm going to go get Chinese. Pretty much how it went. I know. No. I used to have a fun job. I used to work at a movie theater. And that was a fun, interesting job because I used to run all the projectors. And the projectors were neat because you pretty much you start all the movies and there's a little window so you can watch all the movies right there. And the other thing was that the window opened, so you can kind of see inside the theater, and you can also see the kids in the back row that are all having sex. Yeah, which was cool because it's still one of the only places where it's still legal to watch teens having sex. Now, because I'm the guy who could see this happen, I'm also the guy who's kind of like security, so I had to go in and bust people up when they were doing this. So, like one night, this couple's in the back row, and they're just getting it on. So I rush into the theater. I go straight up to them, like, guys, y'all can't be doing this here. Y'all got to go. Like, the dude looks at me. He's like, all right, man, you caught us. I'm sorry. We'll get out of your way. Listen, do you mind holding something for me so we can get out of here faster? I'm like, dude, just whatever. You guys got to go. He put his dick in my hand. Now, I'm not sure if that makes him gay or me gay, but he isn't called. Sorry. Laugh track, really love that one. Nice. No, one time I saw this one couple in there. One time I'm looking in the theater, and the girl pulls out the guy's thing, and all of a sudden the guy pulls this like little sandwich bag out of his pocket, and he like starts putting it on his thing, and like, is he gonna save some of that stuff for later or something? I don't know. Maybe he was making soup. I don't know, but I don't know. Turned out he was actually pouring chocolate sauce all over his thing that he had in this little plastic bag. I mean, how bad does your junk got to taste that you need to bring your own dipping sauce? I mean, I carry honey mustard with me all the time, but I mean, I don't know. I told that story once to this girl, and she thought I was talking about that the guy was sitting there by himself. I'm like, yeah, the guy's sitting there watching Jurassic Park, like, oh man, I love this movie. One time, I caught this guy in the back row with two girls in the back, and I ran into the theater, ran straight up to him, like, dude, high five. Carry on. Carry on. It's all good. Oh, man. I don't know. One of my other jobs here, too. I used to be a waiter, which, of course, everybody's done waiting, too. One night, I had this couple at one of my tables, and the two of them spent like $80 on just the two of them. So after the end of the night, I'm thinking I'm going to get a really nice tip out of these guys, right? So I bring them the check, and when I get the check, I look in there. Instead of a tip, there was a business card from their church, and they wrote on it, "Come and see." So, I played along. I mean, I went to their church. It was very nice, very pretty, lots of fun. When the offering plate came around, I went ahead and I took my tip. Took a little extra for gas and breakfast. And then I left a business card from the restaurant, and on the back I wrote, "Next time, just leave it with the check." So I'm going to go now. Long drive out here to Tampa. No, thanks. You guys have been great. My name is Gwiggy. I'll see you guys later.
Make some noise for Gwiggy, ladies and gentlemen. Always a hell of a time. And don't forget to catch him at the Improv on July 15th. He is opening at the Improv right here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Gwiggy, one more time. And we're going to cut. Mic check. We're just having, we got Gwiggy on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice to be back.
I'm pretty sure I'm not real.
Not real at all. Only on Tuesday.
Yes, and this is Thursday, so very imaginative. I'm actually a state of mind this evening. Yes.
Mic check, mic check. How we sounding, David? We all right?
You can hear me, and I can hear me, and they will hear me. Probably.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, the Ozonia Show right here at Stingray Studios, Tampa Bay, Florida. Gwiggy, great set, my friend.
Thank you very
Always
much.
Great to have you on the
Yes.
show.
I love the crowd here. These guys are great. What app do you use for them?
That's a secret.
That's a secret.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
the trade secrets, and that'll cost you later. So, yeah. Tip jar thing, absolutely
Yes.
hilarious, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. I try. It's been one of my favorite bits forever. Yeah.
So what's been on? What's been going on? You've been steady. You've been.
Yeah, I've been. I haven't fell down in like 6 weeks, so that's good. It's pretty steady now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm doing a couple different things here. Doing stand up a little bit when I can, but working on a little bit of improv stuff. We've got a show coming up at Tampa Improv July 15th with Got Jokes. So go to gotjokesimprov.com. You'll get to our Facebook page, all the fun stuff. But yeah. So that's going to be fun. We're usually there at least once or twice a year, and so they're always fun shows.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a great venue!
Yeah, so cool.
Downtown Ybor, the Improv.
Mhm. That place used to be an opera house, apparently. The one in Tampa.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So
didn't know that.
really nice setup. So
It was funny. Like we were talking backstage before. I bartended at the New York City Improv back in the 90s.
yeah.
And when they opened this one,
Mhm.
they actually offered me a job to move down to Tampa.
Oh wow.
So at that point in time, I was like, who the hell wants to live in Tampa, Florida, right? I'm in New York City.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why would I possibly want to go to Tampa, Florida? And at that point in time, I'd never been to Tampa, Florida. So
How many skyscrapers did Tampa have at the time? Was it just 3 or 4,
I think
or
it
did
was-
we actually have the 7 of the huge metropolis area that we are now?
It is definitely a metropolis.
Nice.
Yeah, I think they had 3.5 actually.
Very exciting.
But so the July 15th show.
Yep.
And is that a full crew? Is that just you?
Yeah,
solo?
that's the whole Got Jokes crew.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Me, Daytime, Tarek Lewis, Barry, HBO Naylor, Nina. Let's see, who else am I forgetting? Chuck Glass, who just did a show there last night too, his own solo act, and anybody else who might show up from the crew. We have a couple interchangeable people from time to time that are when they're in town. So that's sort of our basic crew right now. So
And that's the Got Jokes crew.
Yep.
All right.
with our leader Motown Pride, Daniel Jefferson.
Daniel Jefferson.
Mhm.
All right. Well, cool. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And as far as that goes, was that 8 o'clock show? Is that a 10
Yeah,
o'clock?
8 o'clock show. Doors open at 7:30, so be sure to get there early. So it's always fun. So oh yeah, definitely be loaded. It will make everything funnier. The audience here is loaded tonight, so that's why this was such a great set. You see,
Great crowd.
See?
tonight, actually. Our
Oh, yeah.
studio audience just kills me.
absolutely.
Uh,
That guy killed a drifter. I'm just saying. I saw it on the way in. He was like, "Hey, how's it going? Just killing a drifter.
I was
Doors open. Go ahead on in."
right.
So
I wasn't going to say anything, but I had to sneak it.
no, it's okay. I know. I got to give out the really big gory details here. So
Well, I'm sure the Ozonia show would like all the people out there. We go to 55 different countries
Mhm.
out of this show. So, some of it needs translation, but I think with a guy like you, the translation just kind of slips. You know what I mean?
everybody understands me.
There's no need for it.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Just
I go to the airport all the time in direct traffic. All the time. Doesn't matter. Some lady speaking Spanish. I said, "Yep, you're over there." Pretty sure she ended up in I don't know, Belgium, but
It's close.
she was going to Miami, but that's very, very close
South
geographically.
America, Miami. It's
Very
all
close,
the same, right? It is Tampa, Florida, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen. So,
I like this desk. This is fantastic. What?
oh, thank you.
Where did you get it? Is it
Sanford and Son. It was
Sanford
a
and
set
Son?
on the Sanford and Sons back in the day, and I actually found it at a swap meet. Do they say swap meet in Florida?
They probably do.
Flea market.
We just have to be cool enough to say it. So yeah, you have to say flea market.
So I'm stumbling through Los Angeles one day, and I go to a swap meet, and I see this really cool desk. I go, hey, how much for the desk, and where did it come from? And they tell me
Mhm.
it's a Sanford and Son prop, and it's very cheap. So of course I threw all my overhead luggage. Boom.
You had to trade your overhead luggage for this desk.
Oh,
I can imagine the guy saying, "Yep, you big dummy," as soon as you walked out of there with this thing.
I think I did just fine. The drawer holds a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah,
Pens,
I left
pencils,
some
erasers.
candy in there. Let me get some of that here.
Right?
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna save some of that for later. I don't want to
Yeah, please.
snack in between interviews here.
Especially the Tic Tacs. they're mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sanford and Son prop, and we brought it back to Stingray Studios to have it as the official Ozonius interview desk. And I appreciate you bringing that up. sir.
Anytime. It's okay.
I knew I could count.
I'm going
on
to call you at 3 a.m. and bring it up again.
I wish
Where'd
you
you
would.
get the desk? He'll be sleeping just randomly. You interview people in your sleep, though, right?
I do.
There
Yeah.
you go.
If there's
Studio
someone
audience.
next to me,
If there's someone next
right?
to you, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, my poor dog gets a little bit of that. But
Well,
yeah.
it's okay.
whose does it, right?
The dog probably runs the band at the home show, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
There you go.
It's a Jack Russell Terrier, multi-talented dogs.
Very musical.
I
yes.
I taught her harmonica, I taught her clarinet, and she plays a mean mouth harp.
You're the type that lets your dog play the mouth harp.
Somebody has to
Yeah.
play it in the band. It's not
You
a
were
very
the
popular
inspiration for that one movie, Road Trip, where the kid was like, "It's okay because it's your dog. If you put peanut butter on your balls, and
Yeah,
does it count as cheating at that point?"
yeah, I
Fine.
don't think so.
So-
Yeah, right. It's got a tooth missing. What do you want? What do you want?
Saying.
No. I don't have a good story for that tooth missing, but it was the mouth harp thing.
Did you
Yeah.
have to swap the tooth for the desk? Because then that'd be a pretty good trade.
No, we never did find the tooth.
There you go.
Yeah. We couldn't even go tooth fairy route, doggy tooth fairy route, because it just wasn't there.
You could go straight up pimp because you already got the pimp hat going on here.
Thank
You
you,
could
sir.
totally take the big purple dildo you have on the desk here and put that as a replacement tooth. That'd be like that's like totally vampire 70s.
It is.
Fang tooth.
It is.
Fuck
I-
platinum. We got lava.
I had to outrun quite a few people to get that prop.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people rooting for that prop, and I directed everybody's attention that way, and I ran that way really fast.
hmm
There it is.
Very nice.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Those of you who are looking for it, we can come down to the studio here in Nebraska Avenue, lovely Tampa, Florida.
It is Tampa, Florida. You just can't beat Tampa, Florida for that, right?
We've tried.
Yeah. All kinds of very, very, very cool stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break. We are going to show you a little bit of promo for the Tampa Bay studios, and we're going to bring out my friend and soon to be yours, Pedro El Poeta. We'll be right back after this message.
Next one.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, the Ozonia Show right here from Tampa Bay Studios. Stingray Studios right here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Pedro El Poeta
Yeah.
in the house. How are you, man, since the last time I seen you?
Man, it's been a minute.
It
But
has been a minute.
It's good to be back in the studio. New studio. It's awesome. I'm loving it. Loving the space. Loving the guests you have, and you get a little classier with everything. I feel that.
Absolutely hilarious. Griggy, ladies and gentlemen.
Loving it. Man.
Stitches.
I'm pretty.
He's pretty, y'all.
I think the last time you and I were in the same studio together was over on the Line Ball studio over at Talkwad.
Yes.
Yeah.
It had a full band.
A full band, right?
Yeah, it was good time.
Trenchfoot in the house.
Yeah,
You guys did a
Trenchfoot,
lightning
Pedro
set.
Poeta. Yeah.
Great set.
Good times, man. I like to experiment every year. I change up how my band operates just to keep it fresh. We don't like to. We have a thing. If you go to my website, pedroelpoeta.com or pedroelpoeta.com, if you can roll your R's.
There it is. Roll it.
You roll Pedro El Poeta. You go on a website, it has a disclaimer on it. You'll never see the same show twice.
That's beautiful.
And
man.
since I started doing what I do, never done the same show twice.
There we go. Pedro El Poeta.
There you go.
Say
He's been practicing
Pedro
that
El
for years.
Poeta.
Pedro El Poeta.
.com.
It means Pedro the Poet if you're Spanishly, inept.
Or
Is that? Can I say that? Can I say
Probably
that?
say that, yes. Many people are Spanish inept.
Yeah, there you go. Spanishly though. Could I make it an adverb straight off the top? Like, boom! I'm an English teacher.
yeah.
I got poetic license.
That's
Yeah.
License to thrill, my friend.
Yeah, because you know what? They'll never confuse you with anyone else. You always get your order.
2 orders of Pedro El Poeta.
Oh, like as an order, the El Pedro Poeta
2
special.
Pedro El Poetes.
White rice or brown rice with that, sir?
That's racist.
What happened to black rice and yellow rice?
I didn't know we had black
There's no
rice.
saffron involved here. Saffron?
Listen, I usually forego the steamed rice for the brown rice because it's a little healthier for you. That's all I was trying
I like to take Colorado. I call myself wild rice.
Wild
Wild,
rice.
just take all that color out of
It's
it.
Mixed
Put little speckles
rice.
of figs in it.
Right. Little cilantro.
Whatever they found out by the dumpster is what they put in there.
Well, we don't like to be so blunt with it.
Seasoning from the.
It's a secret recipe.
Mother Earth seasoning.
Secret recipe there. There is no white rice. There is no brown rice on the Ozoni Show, ladies and gentlemen. It is wild rice. Right? Now that we have that clear.
Why can't all our rice get along?
I know. I've often wondered. That. So, for the love of rice.
We gotta harmonize at the same time next time so that it makes
Right.
more. Yeah, it goes together. But
We'll
we'll
work
work
on
on it. We'll work on it.
Absolutely.
See that was harmonized.
That was beautiful right
See what
there.
I'm saying?
man. Yeah.
It's there.
You
It's
can't
there.
write that stuff.
It's
ladies
you
and
can't
gentlemen.
make that
Bam!
up.
That's just
All
fire.
right. Good to be on the show again. Good to be on the show.
Good to have you, man. Good to have you. The first time that I had you on the show was over in Clearwater and the little broom closet. Do you remember that
Yes,
studio?
Yes.
Wow, that was like 3 years ago. Man,
Probably 3, 4.
I would say at least 3.
At
It
least-
could
at
be
least-
closing in on
At
4.
least 3. At least
Yeah, that was when the Street Reporter record was brand new. How long has that been?
3. 4 years.
4 years. There you go.
Since they came out in 2011, I believe.
There we go. There we go. Knockout. I remember you opened with
The Truth.
More hit the truth. I love that freaking song.
I'm the truth.
I was like, man, this stuff is good. You dropped me a CD, and I think I wore the grooves out of that thing in my car, man. I would listen to it all the freaking time.
My next album, my goal is to make the grooves wearable, audible on I wanna make the vinyl version of it to give to the radio DJ.
Absolutely. We want bigger
Coming.
grooves
It's
on the
coming.
next
It's
record.
coming. Yeah.
And the next record is you had just dropped a next record, which was
It's called it's
Bigger-
still in the make. It's almost out. It's called Bigger Than This.
bigger than this. All right.
And I just recorded with multi-platinum producer Lance Quinn, Lance the Legend, we call him. We just recorded the last track on it, the titular track called Bigger Than This.
nice.
And after we finish that track, there's about 14, 15 tracks on the album, so you're gonna get your money's worth when you get it. It's by far the biggest thing that I've ever been a part of witnessing. Just between all the producers that were a part of it, between Lance Quinn, who's old school. He produced the first two Bon Jovi albums, the first two Talking Heads albums. He played on some Ramones albums. He did some stuff with major albums, over hundreds of albums and counting. So it was great to make this project come alive with him on it. But on top of that, I got a great crew myself. DJ Seuss, who actually is mixing the entire album together, and it jumped. I mean, just barriers and barriers to become the album it is. It's gotten like just
Great.
time. It's gonna be bigger than this. It's gonna be bigger than anything.
And
I've
you're going to
imagined.
perform some of the,
So I'm gonna
right?
perform some of it.
And you're going to perform the truth.
Is that you want something from the
Oh,
street
man.
report?
You can lie a little bit.
I retired that one 5 years ago. But for you,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's,
Yeah,
you
right.
know,
it's in the trunk of my car. Let me go
Yeah.
get it, right?
yeah, I'll tap into it. I know kung fu. Wait, wrong one. I know the truth. I got you. It's ready. It's ready.
I don't know crazy. I don't know karate, but I know crazy, right? Yeah.
That's why we're here.
That is exactly what
I got the Mexican judo. Judo no. If I got a gun, judo no shit, Holmes.
Who's that crazy guy? I ring that guy.
The crowd up. Love it.
We do the Ozonia Show, ladies and gentlemen, to bring all the local talent in the Tampa Bay area, all the unsigned, everybody that loves the feel of what we do. This is exactly happy to have you guys on the show tonight.
Zonius, pleasure. Actually, speaking of, can I take
Speaking of big things,
speaking of big that I'm gonna leave that talk.
Good.
Sucks to rip off. So that no, a couple of big
Really?
it might not go into full. Her managers think she's singing a song in Spanish. I get asked to be on a lot of tracks all over the globe, actually, which is kind of cool. And one of them happened to be doing the Spanish version of "I Will Survive."
That is awesome.
So we'll see where that goes. It might actually be a different artist than Gloria Gaynor lyrics having a verse on it, but the actual recorded version with Gloria Gaynor and myself.
I would love to hear
recording it. Well, I might not have it with me to play on air, but I'll let you hear that
that. Right on.
at some point. Another big in less than 2 weeks, I will be traveling to Philadelphia to be a part of the U.S. Social Forum this year, which is pretty huge. They do it. They do an East Coast and a West Coast version, and it's going to be in Philadelphia this year in the East Coast, and we're going to have artists like Immortal Technique there. We're going to have Rebel Diaz. We have a lot of artists that we can't even announce. They're going to be there.
Right.
Actors. There's there's talk. Ryan's going to be there.
Wow.
We got got a lot of it going. Political activists and social minded people to come together and have workshops on how things from in immigration policies to just different the socioeconomic standing of the country as a whole, and not.
Great to hear, man, and congratulations on a gig like that.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm just extremely proud that you are going to, and you're going to represent, and you're going to platform like that.
It's great. It's great. And also thanks for Bruce Wright, Poor People. Those kinds of ministries, so for that and activists kind of right is a lot of social political kind of hip hop. So to be able to be given platform, express myself and let my art out in front of people, the message, it's a gift. It's, you know,
It is.
It's a,
It is. How do you land a gig like that? Is that an agent that came to you?
I've been completely independent since national act or international act that I've opened for is a card or just being growing people that I learn all been building my own friendships, my own business. I've had fans along. I can't expect nothing, and we've achieved such great things that they were just like, "Let me help you with that to get us connected more collaborative effort from and what I represent. Everybody that's been a part of that, from my friends, my family, my wife, multiple tracks.
Yeah.
So to the band, my band changed this year is completely different than it was last year. Before that, to the producers that I've worked with, everybody is who I would think where I have done put rap. I grew up believing we're idols and gods.
You had just
Yes,
we talked about that. I think I was more giddy than you, and you played the damn show.
Man, and I hung out with them in the trailer for a few hours.
Right? For
Hanging out with
photo
those
and bring
guys,
it on.
seeing what they were like on a personal level and getting on that, and then them like wishing us good luck for us to go warm the stage up for them. I've never experienced anything like that for someone that I grew up as a kid. Like the reason I put out my first album was bilingual and it was a dual album, and I remember like Temples of Boom and stuff that they did they did an English version and a Spanish version so that they had both of their crowd. And I remember listening to those two religiously, like I have to make my stuff applicable to two different crowds at least.
Absolutely.
You know, and they inspired that, and like to hang out with them and be like, man. And then I got to open up for Redman and Method Man.
That's right, Redman.
You know, I met George Clinton and
Oh,
P-Funk.
wow.
I got George Clinton asked me for an encore at a
Wow.
show that we did, and then I went back and after party with his grandson and his daughter, and the rest of Parliament Funkadelic. Oh man, the experiences that you get to do
Unbelievable.
doing this, I can't trade that for the world.
No.
So I'm thankful for everybody that's made it possible, everybody that's given me a platform, everybody that's given me an applaud, a high five after a show, a thank you, a fuck you. If that gets edited out, I'm sorry, bleep the finger
That's
too.
all right, yeah.
Anybody that's contributed to any of that, that's made me jump to the next level, it's exactly why I'm still here.
That's exactly why we do the show, man. I love the Tampa Bay St. Pete scene where we can all do this. We can all be ourselves, and we all got a great circle and a bunch of really great venues in this town where we can go out, and just be artists and just be men, and see other bands and bring other bands to the show and invite each other back and forth. And one of the beautiful things with Stingray Studio, this is a place where everyone can converge and just be themselves and just bring their art.
Man, I'm loving the vibe here.
Loving
I
it.
came just like checking out the area, the space that you have, how warm it feels.
Yeah.
The vibe here. I feel like we just need to get the whole family of art, and St. Pete is a melting pot
It is.
of artistic endeavors and mindsets and man, this is if you look at things like Spain in the 30s and 40s when the surrealists were being, when I first
Right.
moved to St. Pete, I kind of felt like that was brewing in the air,
Right.
like that surrealist, feeling the metaphysical boogie down berg. You know what I mean? Like you were like, oh man, this has happened. There's something brewing here. And then-
to see that bird, the metaphysical.
Boogie, hey, binoculars or the blue and red glasses.
What kind
What
of
a,
noise
what
does
a-
that bird make? Does it just start tweeting and paint comes out of its beak all of a sudden?
daytime or nighttime?
That'll
It
be
changes. It changes.
$6,000. It's not one of his more popular pieces.
36,000 signed though. The correction there. So
God love that laugh track.
now it laughs.
They laugh, they
No,
do.
no,
That's
the-
great.
The app laughs at me and the comedian gets it.
Yeah,
Gets
right.
a cricket. That's all good. That's all good.
So
You got hey.
right,
That'll be $6
it's going to be at
Shit.
least $6,
I think
right?
I put it back where it was.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break. Pedro Poeta is going to get up on stage and do exactly what he does best. We'll be right back after this message. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't be happier to have this guy on stage. Please welcome back to the Ozonia Show, Pedro El Poeta.
You never notice growing up how messed up life is. Even in the midst of crisis, a kid's bliss is priceless. A kid's bliss is priceless. You never notice growing up how messed up life is. Even in the midst of crisis, a kid's bliss is priceless. What I would do to feel the bliss again, give me back my ignorance and fill my cup back up with some indifference. I shattered that window, I opened the door. More immature, the harder issues are to ignore. Can't stand that, I can't stand for nothing no more. Doing handstands, these damn feet don't dance anymore. Here I am trying to get rid of. Wrap my head around things to the circuit thin, and I think I'm ripping my hair all out. You telling me my son can walk out with a hoodie on, my own neighborhood, and he still gets watched with a parent out? See, I'm a parent now. Yeah, I can't even have a son. I don't want his name to be Trevon. Come on, America. I thought these people were your children. It's a parent now. Now I gotta do something myself. That's the inherent plot. Travel right never. Whatever side you stand on, stand strong together. Yeah. Act now, live forever, cause every life saved is a worthy endeavor. Act now or act never, whatever side you stand on, stand strong together. Act now, live forever, cause every life saved is a worthy endeavor. Now I'm looking at the world around me. It's bigger than I figured, and half of my brain to curl around it. Gotta do my part, starting with my art. Touch another heart and be human till I depart. See, now I'm looking at the world around me. It's bigger than I figured, and half of my brain to curl around it. Gotta do my part, starting with my art. Touch another heart and be human till I depart. Imagine 60,000 Trayvon, 60,000 little blood-stained hoodies, each one with a face gone. Would it be the same song? I doubt it. The mentality is it ain't happen here, so I don't care about it. It ain't in my backyard. Coney don't matter here. Since it's been going on in Africa for tons of years. And now the white boy's crazy, so it don't have to face me. I'm back to crossing my arms and going where Facebook takes me. That's what irritates me. Problems don't just vanish. You close your eyes up to your safety, or in case you panic. Life's way too much to handle. You rush to grab the handle of whatever poison suits you till you blow out the candle. What's the point of living if you're living just to die? If you're not affecting lives and you only chasing highs, don't plan on getting by. Plan on getting through to anybody with an ear, an eye, or a point of view. Act now or act never. Whatever side you stand on, stand strong together. Yeah, act now, live forever. Cause every life saved is a worthy endeavor. Act now or act never. Whatever side you stand on, stand strong together. Act now, live forever. Cause every life saved is a worthy endeavor. Woo! Now I'm looking at the world around me. It's bigger than I figured, and half of my brain to curl around it. Gotta do my part, starting with my art. Touch another heart and be human till I depart. And now I'm looking at the world around me. It's bigger than I figured, and half of my brain to curl around it. Gotta do my part, starting with my art. Touch another heart and be human till I depart. Imagine 311 million people. Every person told that they are all created equal. And they detect that someone's being deceitful, but they governments and stripes to keep them fearful. Woo! So you get tired of that bullshit that they feeding you. Headed by the fourth branch of the government, the media. I'm here to tell you things are happening for serious. Look outside your windows and continue being delirious. Knowledge is the key to this. Novelists, graffitiists, poets, artists, singers, stoics, teachers, students, sexy poets, anybody that's felt life and can't show it. I need to give you all a single seed so you can grow it. You can make a difference. You just gotta know it. You can make your voice be heard, or you can do nothing. You can pray for change, or you can change something. Act now or act never. Whatever side you stand on, stay strong together. Woo! Act now, live forever. Cause every life saved is a worthy endeavor. Act now or act never. Whatever side you stand on, stand strong together. Woo! Act now, live forever. Cause every life saved is a worthy endeavor. Now I'm looking at the world around me. It's bigger than I figured, and half of my brain to curl around it. Gotta do my part, starting with my art. Touch another heart and be human till I depart. See, now I'm looking at the world around me. It's bigger than I figured and half of my brain is all around it. Gotta do my part, starting with my art. Touch another heart in the human till I depart. Pedro el Poeta, reaching out to all the bright lights lost in the dark, because you matter. You matter. That's off my next upcoming album, bigger than this, called Act Now. Now, for my man Ozonius over here, who made a special request off of my my previous album called The Street Reporter EP, which I still got on sale. It's on Amazon, it's on iTunes, it's wherever you want it to be. Pedro el Poeta. Check it out. Come find me. This is The Truth from the Street Reporter EP. Let's bring the pace up a little bit. All right. Ha! Yeah. Pedro el Poeta. I'm the truth. Woo! I'm the truth. I'm the truth. More verses than Hallmark when I talk. More hits than a ballpark when I spark. I'll make you jump like a dog park when it's dark. Yeah. Yeah. More verses than Hallmark when I talk. More hits than a ballpark when I spark. I'll make you jump like a dog bark when it's dark. Yo. I'm a stand-up kind of man, yeah, don't act lie. Guillotine, quick to cut ahead, don't like lines, don't like waiting, but I will serve you all day long. Metal plates like your broken bones are always strong. You weak, revolves around your work like a revolver around your hurt. I'm a fucking life grenade and you're a water revolver squirt. You're a pussy man, just I hate your damn and to hurt my ears. Switch your Tyson flow like I'm a Vander. Holy fields, what I play on like the Pope just landed. Take your fates on island tours till you hope gets stranded. No bread, water, or words till you wilt like ferns. Middle of long winters like a skip spring stern. Turn into summer careening without your blinkers on. Global woman lyrics, better turn your sprinklers on. Lawn on fire, guess I really do smoke grass. If you don't want me to answer back, the dude don't ask. Cause I'm the more verses than Hallmark when I talk. More hits than a ballpark when I spark. I make you jump like a dog park when it's dark. Yeah. More verses than Hallmark when I talk. More hits than a ballpark when I spark. I'll make you jump like a dog park when it's dark. Yeah. Okay, give me some nice greens, couple of nice beats. I'ma fix myself a lyrical salad, a life feast. Working on my finger till I got at least 6 of them. Making men jealous of my commas, but chicks love them. Mixed grains, watch your hip up and down while I get brains. Hannibal Lecter with a mind that's dirtier than shit stains. Lip parted with a tongue quicker than jet planes. Can't handle my games? Bitch, quit playing, cause I'm the truth. Like conspiracies with pushing the world trade. Don't leave me alone in your home, I'm getting your girl laid. Luau style with a full bar smile and a rhubarb pie. Take a break and write these 2 bars high. Now that I'm lifted, twisted, and gifted, I'm being the most swift and sickest MC on the mic and the stage on the lights on the page or in a booth. More verses than Hallmark when I talk. More hits than a ballpark when I spark. I'm make you jump like a dog bark when it's dark. Yeah. Yeah. More verses than Hallmark when I talk. More hits than a ballpark when I spark. I'll make you jump like a dog bark when it's dark. Okay. Thinking that I'm ballsy yet not too bold. Trying to figure out if I'm too cold or too hot, too whole. Well, I'm both. I'm an oxymoron. Also married. Here's my ring. Try to box me, moron. Also ready. I'm gonna boo. Shut your mouth and keep your mouth guard in it. Box you broken handed blindfolded southpaw with it. Ask me how I did it. I'm the truth incarnated. Wolf's booth in the booth. When I shoot, it's all rated. I'm the truth. Like the fact that your daddy ain't your daddy. Like you will never ever own a caddy. Like that girl won't ever have your baby. Like she better off going home with my lady. Shady situations tend to make me comfortable. Whether with all amounts of shit or it's unstable. Wait a minute, that's the same shit. Rewind and scratch it. Whether pieces kept or I unbury the hatchet. I'm the truth, love her like it. Just to irritate you, I just rhyme the same words twice, kid. Gangsta, I speak the truth, man, you lie. Turn you into fans, cause I bring more heat than too loud now. Can't keep my voice, so I'm too hard. But always keep my shit clean, two ply. Don't even need a hook to win this truth, cause I'm the truth. When I say it's over, it's over. Don't believe me, here's the proof. It's over. Woohoo! Wanna drop the mic, but I ain't wanna break it. Ozonius.
We're going to take about 2 minutes, let the man get a drink of water. We're going to come